separate mini masterclasses. Okay, I'm going to give you a clue, a big secret to manifesting, a big secret to advancing your spirit, a big secret to living life on purpose and living your life with greater ease and flow. Okay, ease and flow. And yes, I am doing this on my iPad today. It's a different format, but nonetheless, you still get my doodles and squiggles. So we'll go from there. Let's start out right now. Based on one of the earlier little mini masterclasses I did, sort of saying, hey, here's you, and you are essentially like some sort of vortex, okay? So you are moving energy in and moving energy out, pulling energy in and pulling energy out. And so as you do that, you are exchanging information with the field, the quantum field. And when you exchange information, it is two-way. That's the exchange, all right? It's two-way exchange, which means that you are receiving information as well as transmitting information. So you are a transmitter and receiver of information. And let's just call this light. Light is information, okay? So you could say light is information, light carries your destination with it. It carries its destination with it. Think, oh, wow, that's profound. Let's sit into that a little bit more, all right? So let's go to the next part here. And I'd like to, if I can get this to work, that'd be great. There we go. So you are a transmitter and receiver of light, of information. So what happens then when you have a desire? What happens when you, at the center of your universe, desire something, desire an experience, desire an outcome, a change of events, upgrade to an area of your life, your reality? Well, the transmission and reception of information must change as well. And so it must change, therefore it must be new. So what is this new information? Well, we've spoken about that. You know, thoughts, feelings, and when they align together, they become laser-like, okay? Laser-like in their focus and their precision, which means that if you do not know what you want, then you are going to remain open and leave yourself subject to the whims, wants, desires, and needs of other people that do know what they want. Because the universe, quantum field, abhors a vacuum. You may have heard that, read that, understood that before. So unless you define specifically, cleanly, and clearly what you want as an outcome, okay, as an outcome, the result, you will remain open and subject to the stronger will and imagination and focus of someone else. Ouch, ouchie, canouchie. Yeah, so that's pretty much as it is. So we're exchanging new information. It must be clear, focused, and fully charged. So fully charged means that whilst I'm thinking about something, it must have a +1, okay? I'm not bringing a friend, okay? It must have a 1-to-1 ratio. So what I think and what I feel must equal each other. Okay, so the sum total of both is 1. Does that make sense? I think that 1 + 1 is 2. No, they must become 1. They are not two separate things. So if you want a different outcome to the one that you really desire, then think something and feel completely opposite. And you may be doing that already, going, gosh, that's what's happening already. I can't focus long enough, or I can't balance the equation. Okay, I can't bring balance and harmony and equilibrium to me, to my equation. Okay, I am the equation. I am the formula. I am. Okay, I am the formula. So now we've got you, in order to upgrade your reality, in order to change the out outward appearance of things, the outward experience, the manifestation in the material world, you must create with new information. You must be prepared to change what you are transmitting and receiving from the field. All right. So now let's think about this. Okay, here's Mary. She's right down the middle. Could be Bobby, Mary, Joey, whoever it is. Okay, I don't know what that. I'm going to redo that. I'm really not happy with that at all. That looks totally sus. So here is this person. Okay, now they're a little bit split down the middle. If you can see that split down the middle, I'm not going to get all colorified and all the rest, but you know, they've got their hands on the hips going, not sure what's really going on here. I think this way, and it feels really positive, but I'm feeling a little bit magoo, feeling a little bit off. All right, there's the negative. So I might want one specific outcome. So I've got an idea, okay, one result that I want. And yet there is a disharmony occurring. And so the equation is I've got a +1 here and I've got a -1. And let's not get caught up on maths or physics or anything like that. But essentially, these are canceling each other out. So the disharmony is that there is no outcome based on what I want. Make sense? You think, yeah, I get that. Been there, done that. I've got the t-shirt, the underpants, the slippers, the cap, the brooch, the crown, all those sort of things. Okay. I get it. So how do you understand that you need to upgrade your spiritual self, the concept of your spiritual self? Well, this is how we do it. So I'd like you to consider for a moment that as we go back to one of the earlier little mini masterclasses, that you are a point of attention. Okay, you are a point of attention, and you are giving awareness to all the things that are around you in your immediate field of attention. So you're in an infinite point of awareness, or an infinite awareness, having a localized experience. Okay, so this is a local experience. The non-local is way out here, all around. So non-local over here too, and all the rest. So whilst I'm thinking about these things, I think, well, how can I interact with these experiences, these desires, these results that aren't yet in my field, that aren't yet here in my field of awareness? You must understand that you can operate beyond the body, beyond time, and beyond your environment. So you operate beyond the body, time, and environment. And some of you may have heard me say this before, and you may have heard it from other means as well. So what does that mean? It means that essentially I can transmit new information to a new event, to create a new event, new creation, okay? To create a new event. And I can do that with my thoughts and with my feelings. But I can do that beyond time because I can do it right now. I can do it beyond my environment because I can go inside and I can quieten my mind and relax my body and bring myself into an alpha state of awareness, or theta, if I'm going to be conscious enough and not go to sleep. And I can imagine a reality, an outcome that is non-local. It is somewhere in my imagination, and yet it is not here physically right now in the outer world. And this is where we go beyond the body. So we train the body to transmit new information so that when the field, and the field is always listening, it is transmitting and receiving information seconds and seconds and seconds, millions and millions of bits of information every 7 seconds, okay? So as you send out new information to a non-local reality, which means it's not yet here in the physical world, you are going to get feedback, sensation, experience. New events are going to be created beyond what the body is used to. And it's going to be created by upgrading your emotions. Upgrading emotions, okay? So now, as you imagine what you want, you are now imagining that you are sending ripples of energy out into the field so that ripples of energy can come back. Sending ripples of energy out into the field so that ripples of energy can come back. Sending ripples of energy out into the field so you can receive ripples of energy back. Sending ripples of energy out into the field so you can receive ripples of energy back. Oh my God, Nat, really? Did you have to do that? Yeah, I needed to fill four spaces. But you get the picture. It's pretty powerful, right? So now I can advance my spiritual self. And I advance the spiritual self because I can send my true self into a new future, into a new reality. And I can do that through my thoughts, through my feelings, and it's done with my imagination, okay? So essentially, I am creating a new reality in partnership with the field. Let me say that again. I'm creating a new reality, a new experience, a new event, a new outcome, a new result in partnership. Okay, in partnership with the field. You could say within infinite intelligence, intelligent infinity, God, the universe, whatever reference you want to give that label. So now, remember going back to the 1 + 1 = 1? When you have the concept of you and you have the concept of the field, and they are both in harmony, what you are transmitting and what you are receiving equals 1. Boom. Okay? That now means that you are in harmonic resonance. You are in a harmonic match with your desires. Okay. You think, okay, I get it. But I didn't understand that I actually send my spiritual self into a new future to co-create in partnership with the field a new reality. And I'm doing that many millions of times every 7 seconds through how I think and feel and all the rest. And you think, oh my God, but what happens if I've got it all wrong? Is that why I'm going to be banished and punished forever? And it's going to take so long because I've spent the last 24 hours being such a negative Nancy or a Barstool Barry or whatever you want to call it, or the last week or the last month or the last year. No, it is operating now, always now. And the beautiful thing here is the 1 is forgiving because it is ultimate compassion and it is ultra love. So therefore, if you're judging yourself that you haven't arrived where you want to be and you think, but I've been cursing the world, I've been judging myself, I've been playing small, I feel unfit and unworthy and unlovable and all these sorts of things for so long, how can I expect to get what I want? There needs to be a delay. There needs to be a forgiveness period. No, there's no period, okay? There's no lag. Or sorry, there's no period or waiting. Because if you think, well, I need to wait for something, I want something and I've got to wait for the order to arrive, the UPS guy or girl or person to arrive at the door. No, you don't need to wait because it's now. And the universe, infinite love, speaks through now. your desires. 1 + 1 = 1. All now. So if I can send myself, here's you. I've got these great ideas, and this is where I am now. And this is where I want to be in this area of my life. My finances, my love, my happiness, my peace, whatever it may be. Okay. Just giving you a bit of an extra head and maybe some shoes. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, maybe some fingers. So you know you're upgraded. So now all of a sudden, you want to be there. You want to move from A to B. You are transmitting new information that is a match for your imagination. Okay, it's a match, which means I can imagine what I want using my imagination, my thoughts and feelings, and I go to bed with those every night, thinking and rehearsing what I want as having already occurred. So I live in B. I live as B. Okay. So I'm transmitting that information into the future, the perceived future, and my perceived future, the other version of me, is sending back. So whilst I'm transmitting information = 1, I'm also receiving a match from my future, which is 1, because there's a match. Does that make sense? So my future self is sending back information. It is transmitting information back, whilst I'm transmitting information forward, so to speak. We are both receiving upgrades. My future self is being affirmed. It's being affirmed. My current self is being confirmed. And let's not get caught on the details. It's just a play on words, semantics. So I'm being affirmed. My future self as me is being upgraded. Okay. I'm being fully upgraded in this area because I choose to live as this being having this experience. But what I must understand is that my energy precedes me. My energy precedes me. So if I am feeling down in the dumps, I'm feeling like nothing's going on, and I really can't come to terms with it, but I must understand that I can change this. I can put myself in a future self relationship, and I can think backwards, as it were, through time. Because this is now, but really, you think it's now, but no, it's really the past. Because everything that you are experiencing right now is the sum total of your thoughts, feelings, and actions before this moment. Okay. So if you want to change your future, you got to start now. And you've got to understand that the universe forgives you, so you might as well forgive yourself and just get on with it. Get over the concept of requiring time for forgiveness, or requiring time to heal, or requiring time in order to be loved or to be shown the right way. All those things are necessary in a part of your journey. Okay. But transmit from your new self, who is ultra love and is ultra compassion and is ultra happy. All right. So your energy precedes you. This is the way to go. Move your spiritual energy, your spiritual self, into a new future. Okay. And by using imaginal acts of imagination that feel more real than your current reality. And they feel more real than your current reality because you are transcending your body, time, and the environment through meditation, guided visualization, and practice. Practice. Okay. So I hope that's helped. Let me just go back to this. Yes, it did save all of these little squigglies. Understand that you are transmitting and receiving light and information millions of times every 7 seconds. Understand that as you are transmitting information, your thoughts and what you think and how you feel, let's say, carry a value of 1. So when the thought and the feeling match, I can think about the outcome I want and I feel really good about the outcome that I want, not about the outcome I don't want, and about what I want. Then now I've got harmony and balance and I'm living in equilibrium. I am equalized, okay? So when that happens, now, instead of living in a cancelled disharmony or disharmonic, I'm actually speaking the language of the field. And so now I'm in co-creation, a partnership with the field. And so when the partnership of the field is one with me and one with the field, then I am whole, my desires are matched by the field. And I am a harmonic match with my desires. Because there is only now. Okay, there is only now. The upgrades occur now. And so then as we speak to our future self, we affirm our future self by living in the end, experiencing the end result that we want. We go and observe where we are now from the future that we desire, rather than thinking of the future we desire. If we think of the future, we're thinking outside of it. But when we think from it and feel from it and be your future, then you are transmitting information back to your present state, and new information is being received by your physical body, okay? Your body, the current time you're in, and the current environment. That starts to get upgraded beyond the conscious, logical mind. All right, so energy precedes you. I hope you enjoyed this little masterclass. Drop some comments below and let me know how you go. Talk to you very, very soon. Bye now.